Hello everyone, this is Rob Z, and this is my day 8 of this little vlog project called #SSSVEDA. And I'm going to kind of do a little bit of a departure from what I've normally been doing, which is kind of trying to treat this as a means of providing some helpful tips or some useful information. Today I actually want to do a little bit of a story because the organizer of the SSSVEDA, Amy Schmidauer, has given everybody prompts in case they're not really sure about what topic they want to talk about. And this one actually seemed like a lot of fun. The prompt for day 8 is, what is one of the most adventurous things you've ever done? And so I'm going to take adventurous as meaning something you probably shouldn't have done. So here's my little story. When I think it was probably 18 years old, a friend of mine and I were waiting for another friend to get off work to go out to a dance club, because I apparently liked to do that back then. And she worked at a gas station, so my friend Matt and I were just kind of hanging out around the gas station waiting for her to get off work. And as you do, you get bored, you mess around with things, you kind of just walk around. Well, what we didn't realize was while we were doing that, someone called the police and reported that there were 2 people suspiciously hanging out in front of a gas station. And so in the meantime, from that phone call to what happened later, Matt and I decided, because we like to climb things, we were very active kids, and we decided it would be a good idea to climb up on the roof of the gas station. And we're up there just chit-chatting, kind of hanging out, and suddenly a cop car pulls into the parking lot of the gas station. And we just figured it was probably just doing his rounds, you know, he'd take off and carry on. But then a second cop car pulls into the parking lot and they start shining around their lights. And then a third one pulls in, and this one's a K9 unit, and panic sets in. So we figure we have to get off this roof. We cannot stay on the roof and be found there. So we kind of start to shimmy back off the roof, which was apparently made of gravel, because that's a thing that happens. And it made so much noise, we were certain someone was going to realize we were up there. And so we slowly just kind of moved backwards, trying to make as little noise on this gravel roof as possible, and climbed down the back of it like straight up ninjas. After that, we just took off running and went down what was apparently Dog Alley, because everybody had a dog and they all started barking, and we're just booking it down. We're pulling our shirts off and tucking them into our pants to try to make sure we didn't match any descriptions, and we just bolted as far as we could go. We ended up getting back to my friend Raylene's house, and she showed up probably about an hour later after she got off work, and she's like, "Where were you guys?" And you know, we told her the story, and she's like, "Oh, well, they just came up and asked me if I knew anything about a couple people that might be hanging around the gas station." And I told them, "Yeah, they're just my friends waiting for me to get off work." And they're like, "Okay," and they left. So we probably would have been fine, but it made for a pretty good story, and it was kind of a cool adventure. So that is one of my most adventurous things I've ever done, running from the police. Kids, do as I say, not as I do. That is my #SSSVEDA for day 8. Definitely follow the hashtag. There's some really great stuff that other people are creating, and some of the other really great stories around this prompt. So make sure to check those out, and I will see you on day 9.